Session 200, 9th October 2022. Session 200, 9th October 2022. Quran, the Word of Allah, an elaboratory translation by ex-brigadier Mustafa Sadallah. Today we shall have Surat Mursalat, those sent forth, meaning by those sent forth. Surah Mursalat, the 77th Surah of Quran, continuing with part 29. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We begin with the name of Allah, who is most gracious and tremendously merciful. Wal Mursalat Urfan, one by the winds, or the angels or messengers of Allah, sent forth one after another. By the winds, or the angels or messengers of Allah, sent forth one after another. فالعاصفات أصفا فالعاصفات أصفا, two, by the raging hurricanes. والناشرات نشرا, three, by the winds that lift up and scatter the clouds to their distant places. والفارقات فرقا, four, and by the verses of Quran that separates them from one another, the right and the wrong, and by the verses of Quran that separate them from one another, the right and the wrong. فَالْمُلْقِيَاتِ ذِكْرًا, five, and by the angels that bring down the revelations to the messengers of Allah. Uzran or Nuzran, six, either to remove the excuses or to convey the warning. Either to remove the excuses or to convey the warning. إِنَّمَا تُوذُنَ لَوَاقِعٌ, seven, surely that which you are being promised shall be fulfilled. Surely that which you are being promised shall be fulfilled. وَإِذَا النُّجُومُ طُمِسَتْ, eight, it is going to be fulfilled when the stars will lose their light. It is going to be fulfilled when the stars will lose their light. وَإِذَا السَّمَاءُ فُرِجَتْ, nine, heavens will cleft asunder. Heavens will cleft asunder. وَإِذَا الْجِبَالُ نُسِفَتْ, 10, the mountains will crumble into dust. The mountains will crumble into dust. وَإِذَا الرَّسُولُ أُقِتَتْ, 11, and when the messengers will be brought together at the appointed time. And when the messengers will be brought together at the appointed time. إِلَيْ يَوْمٍ أُجِّلَتْ, 12, for what day has all this been deferred? For what day has all this been deferred? لِيَوْمِ الْفَصْلِ, 13, for the day of judgment. for the day of judgment. وَمَا أَدْرَكَ مَا يَوْمُ الْفَصْلِ 14. And what will explain to you what the day of judgment is? And what will explain to you what the day of judgment is? وَلِمْ يَوْمَئِذٍ لِلْمُكَذِّبِينَ 15. Misery on that day to the disbelievers. Misery on that day to the disbelievers. Alam nulikal awalin 16. Did we not destroy the former generations for their evil deeds? Did we not destroy the former generations for their evil deeds? Summa natbihum al-akhirin 17. And we shall do the same to later generations who will follow them. And we shall do the same to later generations who will follow them. كذلك نفعل بالمجرمين 18. Those do we deal with guilty, thus do we deal, my point, thus do we deal with the guilty. وَلِيَوْمَئِذٍ لِلْمُكَذِّبِينَ 19. Misery on the day to the disbelievers. Misery on the day to the disbelievers. وَلِيَوْمَئِذٍ لِلْمُكَذِّبِينَ وَلِيَوْمَئِذٍ لِلْمُكَذِّبِينَ 20. Have we not created you from an unworthy fluid? Have we not created you from an unworthy fluid? فَجْعَلْنَهُ فِي قَرَارٍ مَكِينٍ 221, which we placed in a secure resting place, that is the womb. إِلَى قَدْمٍ مَعْلُومٍ 22, for an appointed time. For an appointed time. فَقَدَرْنَا فَنِعْمَ الْقَادِرُونَ 23, we have estimated its term. How an estimator, excellent estimator we are. We have estimated its term. How excellent an estimator we are. وَلِيَوْمَئِذٍ لِلْمُكَذِّبِينَ 24. Misery on that day to the disbelievers. Misery on that day to the disbelievers. Alam naj'al al-arza kifatan 25. Have we not made the earth a home for both? Ayam wa amwatan 26. The living and the dead, for both the living and the dead. وَجَعَلْنَا فِيهَا رَوَاسِيَ شَامِخَاتٍ وَأَسْقَيْنَاكُم مَّاءً فُرَاتًا 27. Set not it lofty, set on it, my point, set on it and set on it lofty mountains, and given you sweet water to drink. وَلِيَوْمَئِذٍ لِلْمُكَذِّبِينَ 28. Misery on that day to the disbelievers. إِن تَلِقُوا إِلَى مَا كُنْتُمْ بِهِ تُكَذِّبُونَ 29. On the day of judgment, it will be said to the disbelievers, walk towards hell, walk towards hell, which you used to deny, which you used to deny. إِن تَلِقُوا إِلَى ظِلٍّ ذِي ثَلَاثِ شُعَبٍ 30. Walk towards the shadow of smoke. Walk towards the shadow of smoke, ascending in three columns. Ascending in three columns. La zililim wala yugni minal harb. 31. Giving neither coolness nor shelter from the flames. Inna tarmi bishararin kal kasar. 32. Throwing up scarps. This is my apology. Throwing up sparks as huge as castles. Throwing up sparks as huge as castles. كأنها جملة صفر. 33. As if they were yellow camels. وَيْلٌ يَوْمَئِذٍ لِلْمُكَذِّبِينَ. 34. Misery that day to the disbelievers. Misery that day to the disbelievers. هذا يوم لا ينطقون. 3:5. On that day they shall not be able to speak. On that day they shall not be able to speak. ولا يؤذن لهم فيعتذرون. 36. Nor be given permission to offer their excuses. Nor be given permission to offer their excuses. وَيْلٌ يَوْمَئِذٍ لِلْمُكَذِّبِينَ. 37. Misery on the day to the disbelievers. هذا يوم الفصل جمعناهم والأولين. 38. Such will be the day of judgment. Such will be the day of judgment. We shall assemble you and your former generations. And your former generations. فَإِنْ كَانَ لَكُمْ كَيْدٌ فَكِيدِينَ. 39. Now, if you have a plot, use it against me. Now, if you have a plot, use it against me. وَيْلٌ يَوْمَئِذٍ لِلْمُكَذِّبِينَ. 40. Misery on that day to the disbelievers. إِنَّ الْمُتَّقِينَ فِي ظِلَالٍ وَعُيُونٍ. 41. Surely the righteous shall dwell amidst cool shades and springs. Surely the righteous shall dwell amidst cool shades and springs. وَفَاكِهَةٍ مِمَّا يَشْتَهُونَ. 42. And shall have whatever fruits they desire. كُلُوا وَاشْرَبُوا هَنِيًّا بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَعْمَلُونَ. 43. We shall say to them, eat and drink to your heart's content. This is the reward for your good deeds. This is the reward for your good deeds. Inna kazalika nazil muhsinin. 4. Thus shall we reward the righteous. Thus shall we reward the righteous. وَيْلٌ يَوْمَئِذٍ لِلْمُكَذِّبِينَ. 5. Misery on that day to the disbelievers. Again, misery on that day to the disbelievers. كُلُوا وَتَمَتَّعُوا قَلِيلًا وَإِنَّكُمْ مُجْرِمُونَ. 6. Eat and enjoy yourselves for a little while. Eat and enjoy yourselves for a little while in this life. Surely you are criminals. Surely you are criminals. وَيْلٌ يَوْمَئِذٍ لِلْمُكَذِّبِينَ. 7. Misery on that day to the disbelievers. Again, Misery on that day to the disbelievers. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ ارْكَعُوا لَا يَرْكَعُونَ. For it, when they are asked to bow down, when they are asked to bow down before Allah, they do not bow down. When they are asked to bow down before Allah, they do not bow down. وَلَهُمْ يَوْمَئِذٍ الْمُكَذِّبِينَ. For 9, misery on that day to the disbelievers. فَبِأَيِّ حَدِيثٍ بَعْدَهُ يُؤْمِنُونَ. 50. In what statement of this Quran will they believe? In what statement of this Quran will they believe? That was the end of it. And we'll have just closed today and shall meet tomorrow, inshallah. Surah Salat ends there, 77. Shall have Surah An-Naba 78. Allah be willing, tomorrow. Till then, please praise for me, ex-brigadier Mustafa Sadrullah.